Apples and honey, honey and apples. Well, we've come across apples, and then we'll look for the honey. But why apples and honey? Well, we cut up the apples for Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, and then we dip it in honey, and we congratulate each other or wish each other a sweet and happy new year. That's the way we like to start off our new year. We got it. This is what we've been looking for. Honey in the land of milk and honey. וזה? בורי? אז תן לי אחד בורי, אבל אפשר לנקות את זה. Oh, wow. Nice fishy. I think somebody else has used that phrase, the sights and sounds. But that's exactly what we have here, sights and sounds in Jerusalem, in the shuk, the market. Celery. Shanah Tovah.
Shanah Tovah, حبيبي. تسليكم خبرة.
Shanah Tovah.
Shanah Tovah ومباركة.
Toda.
تلقى الكل.
Toda. I just can't find celery here. Don't know what the situation is. Maybe it's not the season. I better call home. I have looked in all over the shuk. I cannot find celery anywhere. Don't come home? Don't come home without it? Looks like I'll be checking into a hotel for the holiday. I'll give it one more chance, and I'll see if I can find the celery. Bye. I'm in trouble. I've exhausted every corner, every avenue of the shuk, and I've decided there is no celery. There's only one way out of this and one way back and home. That's flowers for the new year. Ladies, would you like to help me pick out a good bunch? Let's take a look. I think I'll go for this one. So men, if you come home with some of your shopping list empty, one way to appease your wife is buy her flowers from Israel. I think we've done it. Not only does Roots and Reflections educate us about the land of Israel, but seeks to bring us into a better understanding of the natural and spiritual restoration of its people. Throughout the land of Israel today, tens of thousands of people are in great need, both Jews and Arabs alike. In order to show you this need, we have a DVD which we would love to send you for free called Care and Compassion. Write to us now or call us and we will send it out in the mail as quickly as possible. Care and Compassion. Holiday shopping in Jerusalem's Machne Yehuda market is hard work, so let's leave the shopping bags in the car. The kube we tasted in the shuk only whetted my appetite for some more serious eating. Middle Eastern kube soup at Sima's on Agrippa Street. I can smell the soup. Wow. Eze yofi. Achla. Balls that are wrapping meat, gla'at, which is pumpkin and onions and tomato type base. And let's try kube soup. Say kube. Kube? I'd say in Jerusalem, there's just a whole list of wonderful restaurants. This particular restaurant is called Sima's. Great, wonderful cooked food, home-cooked food, and of course, fresh kube soup. Come and join us. Good to the last slurp. Shanah Tovah. Finally, the preparations are complete, and we sit down to our Rosh Hashanah meal. It's definitely a family celebration. And this will be the first day of the 7th Hebrew month, and according to rabbinical tradition, it is also considered to be the beginning of the new Hebraic civil year, the year 5768, counting from the creation of the world. Now, if you want to sing with me this prayer, it means, "Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has created the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Amen." And now we take the chalot, the sweet bread, and the burnt offering. And we hold it up for a sweet new year. And we sing, "Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen." Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has brought forth bread from the earth. These two fish, one is Jewish and one is Gentile, and the two have been made one in this bowl. Sammy and Tammy. But fish has a significance all throughout scriptures, and here are the two various prayers. May it be your will, O Lord our God and God of our forefathers, that we be fruitful and multiply like fish. Yes. And may it be your will, O Lord our God and God of our forefathers, that we will be as the head and not the tail. Amen. When Messiah reigns over Israel and the nations, he'll set our feasts in proper order. Then Rosh Hashanah will come in the first month before Passover. I'm sure the first day of the 7th month will then be the memorial of blowing of trumpets. Indeed, even today, the period between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is marked with the blowing of trumpets or shofars.
So when you begin that month on the new moon, you blow the shofar as you do every month, but it's a special blowing of the shofar because it's the shofar of the 7th month of perfecting, and perfecting has to do with a new beginning, the forgiveness of sins. And so it calls the nation to attention for all of the tremendous things that are to be both remembered and to be hoped for during this fall season.
During the Feast of Trumpets, many different kinds of shofars are blown. Small ones, long ones, straight horns and curved ones, shiny smooth ones and rough ones. I asked an expert blower called Justin about these differences in order to choose the best shofar for sounding in congregations or at the Western Wall.
What you want to look for in a good shofar is that it has a thick base, and also that the mouthpiece is good, because it may look good, but if it doesn't blow, what's the point? This is a ram's horn. That's from the ram.
What would have been more the biblical type of shofar that was blown during temple times?
I would say it would be the ram's horn. There were more of these around around Israel.
Shofar blowing is not as easy as it looks. You can't just pick one up at a store and expect it to sound like Aaron at the base of Mount Sinai. It takes practice and common sense. Otherwise, you might end up blowing from the wrong end. After that introductory lesson to shofar blowing, it's time for a music break with Batya.
Yes.